Hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. We're going to get started pretty soon. I want to let everybody know that we have some big pads on either side of the room and felt tip markers either at the bar or up here on the stage. We want you all to tell us what you think. Over on this side of the room, we want you to write about what's the best thing about downtown Reading right now. And over here on the other side of the room, we'd like to know what you want to see next. So over here, what have we got that's good? Over here, what do we still need? Thanks. How's everybody doing tonight? Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, raise your hand. Good, good. Thanks for coming out tonight. This is State of Downtown 2016. It's my pleasure to introduce our city manager, Kurt Starman.
Hey, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? You enjoying the beverages and the food and the music and the great venue? So, hey, I love this venue. This is fantastic. It's a good place to get together and have a little celebration. So we're here tonight for our annual State of Downtown. And so it's a real pleasure for the city to always partner with Viva Downtown and all of our stakeholders downtown to take a moment out of the year to really just reflect on all the good things happening in downtown. It's because of organizations like Viva Downtown, but even more importantly, it's because of people like you that really care about Reading and care about downtown. You have an ownership interest in terms of as business owners and property owners and people who just care about their community. And so I'm always impressed by the stamina of our downtown group and how much you all accomplish. It's exciting times for downtown, and really happy that you all came out to join us here tonight. So I know we have some of our council members here. Mayor Missy MacArthur is going to join us in a second. I'll have her introduce her colleagues for you, but it's a real pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you all for taking some time out of your evening to join us and to celebrate some of the successes. We'll have a chance a little bit later in the program to acknowledge some specific businesses and individuals that really have gone the extra mile to make Reading such a special place. So thanks for being here, and would you please help me welcome Mayor Missy MacArthur.
Okay, so who loves downtown? Woo! Downtown Reading is awesome. I mean, I grew up here, right? So I've seen the transformations. It is so wonderful. We have the Market Street Fair coming. We have all of the wonderful rodeo events coming up. Tomorrow we have downtown, Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, and I hope a lot of people are out there supporting that. Downtown Reading is happening. It is happening, and you guys help make it happen. Somebody that I want to acknowledge that is a council member, Brent Weaver. Would you please raise your hand or stand up? Stand up. As most of you know, Brent has downtown properties, and he is very interested in vitalizing downtown, so we're lucky to have his energy on the council. I do not believe there are other council members here. If there are, please jump up. Nope. Okay, we're it. So you got the best of the group. Thank you guys for coming and for making downtown what it is.
Okay, so a couple of housekeeping things. Bathroom is right that way. Can everybody point that way? There it is. Okay, and also wanted to let everybody know that we're going to be having some presentations and some recognition this evening. So if you're called up here to the podium, you can just walk around here, and there's a step up right behind me. So if you just come around and come on up, and people will hear what you have to say. And the first person that I want to introduce to all y'all is Dan Kupski. Dan, are you the chair now at Riverfront Playhouse? Yes, sir. Well, great. So as you might know, some pretty good things and some pretty good news has come from Riverfront Playhouse, and we asked Dan to give a couple of words about that. Dan, take it away.
Thank you. And it is a pleasure to be here. And I heard a word just a few minutes ago, perseverance. And that is Riverfront Playhouse. Been on the board for many years, starting about, I don't know, like 2004, I believe. And these folks had a plan when I got on the board and said, we want to move downtown. And a lot of meetings and a lot of time. And if you've been watching the news, we've had several hurdles to go over in those years. We fought with the economy, and we fought with things going away, and Theater Square went away, and we had to redevelop. So we did a lot of redeveloping over the years, but perseverance, we stuck to it. And a wise person said, it's not where you start the race, it's where you finish. And guess where we're going to finish? Downtown Reading. So we want to be a responsible nonprofit. So we kept hearing that it was going to cost a lot of money to build at Pine Plaza, even though it's a beautiful location, and we really hope to be there. And I know all of you wanted us to be there, but we had to look at other options because it's community money. And it's important, and we wanted to be a part of the downtown revitalization. And we looked at a lot of options, looked at a lot of locations, and then we looked at 1950 California Street, the old Rio building, and it will really serve our needs well. We had a bunch of staff walk through again yesterday and mapping things out because we want to do it right. And so we are on the process right now. There's a lot of people to thank. Many people, and I don't want to take up a lot of time, but there's a couple board members here tonight I certainly want to bring out, but one of them who's responsible for getting me involved in Riverfront Playhouse is sitting right in the front row. Mary Forbes, would you stand up, please? Stand up, Mary. That's Miss Riverfront Playhouse right there. And Mary said, you better hurry. You better hurry with this Playhouse thing. So that's what we're doing. And we're excited to be a part of downtown. We think it's going to be really beneficial to the downtown community. We're right here on California Street. We're right on the thoroughfare. I think we'll expose live theater to a lot of people that didn't know where we were because they couldn't find Riverfront Playhouse. And we've been successful since 1981 in a place you can't even find. So I think that speaks volumes. So we're looking forward to being a real partner with all the businesses downtown. We're looking forward to it. A lot of people to thank. Larry Morgan, who worked for the city, is now retired. John Mathena, former city councilman. All the board of Riverfront Playhouse. George Edwards is here right there, one of our newest board members. Thank you, George. A lot of support, and we look forward to getting more support. Daryl Albee is here. Mr. Daryl Albee, thank you, Daryl, for all your hard work. We look forward to your support and making us finish, and we will open in 2017. I don't know the exact month or the exact show, but it will be dynamite. Hope to see you there. Thank you.
Sue, want to come on up? While Sue Lang is coming up to make the next presentation, I want to recognize two people here in the room, two board members of Viva Downtown who have been with the organization for 20 years. They were two of the original Market Festers, even pre-Market Fest. We're part of a group that got together many, many years ago to discuss what was, or actually what was not, going on in downtown Reading. So I want to recognize Naomi Yamamoto. And Jeff, where are you? Jeff Swanson? There he is. He's semi-hiding. So between the two of them, they have 40 years of volunteer service, which I think is longer than the cumulative age of our band that we have here tonight. So that puts things in great perspective. One of the things that Viva Downtown does is, as a Main Street organization, is that it's interested in design and historical preservation. And Sue is going to introduce some great design going on here in downtown. Sue, take it away.
Don't fall on me. Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, great. Viva Downtown Design Committee in Viva Downtown Reading is pleased to recognize a business in downtown that we feel has done something to brighten and liven the urban scene. And this year's award winner is Dandelion. And if you've been... So Linda Morris is the owner of Dandelion, and she isn't able to be here today because of a medical reason, but she's going to get better. We know that. It's just temporary. And her daughter, Angie, is here, and she's going to accept the award. So, Angie. I'll just say a few more things. I love this. As we know, Dandelion was on Market Street for so many years, and it needed more room because of its expanding business. And it transformed an existing building on Pine Street and a new urban location. And with the help of Wonderland Signs, graphic design, took what I call a lackluster building and revamped it into what I would consider almost a piece of public art, really. And the interior draws you in as well and has an expansive display of classic, sophisticated fashions for the modern woman. And her design talents are also displayed at Christmas time. And you go in and there's themed trees throughout the store. And even if you, no offense, but even if you didn't buy anything, it's wonderful to go there. But so congratulations, and what a wonderful addition to downtown.
Thank you so much. So having been a part of the community in downtown Reading for about 18 years, we feel so blessed to have such a successful business and the community support. And we just look for more years with a prosperous business in downtown. And we're really proud to have taken a building that was kind of an eyesore that we looked at for years, a bright green building, and we converted it to something really nice. So if you haven't been in, come in and see us. We are so happy to be downtown. It's the only place we would ever be. Thank you.
Short people, huh? Sheesh. Constantly fixing their stuff. You know, can you reach me something over there? Or can you get that for me? If you don't know Sue, get to know Sue. She's absolutely one of the best people on the planet, and I love giving her a bad time. You know, we love what Dandelion did to a building that's here in downtown Reading, that's been here in downtown Reading for a long time, and we're very into historical preservation. But sometimes you got to make some new stuff too, and it's good to recognize when new things happen in downtown. And we want to recognize the Whites for the work that they've done with the White Building. Come on down. Dean and Jane Reberg White have designed and put together something that's really actually quite nice, a beautiful building there on Pine Street. And actually, I'm a member of the California Main Street Directors Association, and a few weeks ago the directors were talking about in a blog that they have all about this idea of 360 design, 360 design, 360 design. You know, you got to think about 360 design, which means make sure that one side of the building looks good, and then the other side of the building looks good, and then this side of the building looks good, and this side of the building looks good. And I basically went down and took pictures of your building, showing the sides and the back and everything, and everybody went like this. Wow, that's pretty amazing. So congratulations for giving us something new that we can be proud of, and also making a big, heavy investment in downtown Reading. Thank you very much.
Sorry, more short people. Well, we're honored to receive the recognition and the presentation. We're very honored to be part of the Downtown Business Group. It's a great group of people. We're happy to be able to have brightened the corner of Pine and Butte Street, and we look forward to more renovation. We have wonderful tenants in the building. Who loves wild card beer? And we had a lot of support all along the way. The city was fantastic. Everybody just kept us going, and we're just proud to be here. So thank you very much.
I want to take the time to recognize our other board members. If you're a board member of Viva Downtown, can you please stand up? There's Sue Lang, Rhonda Ball. Where's Linan? Is Linan hiding? Linan is over there. I'm very lucky that I report to a great and very supportive board of directors. We actually have a good time, and I think that that's essential to doing good work in the community, is to be with good people. And so I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for being so groovy and so cool to me all these years, and hopefully in the years to come. Thank you very much. One thing that's been a great addition to downtown Reading over the past, I'd say about 5 or 6 years, is a resurgence of some of the nonprofits that are here in downtown Reading. Shasta County Arts Council has certainly had its own renaissance. How many successful grants have you managed to put into Shasta County Arts Council's coffers just in the past year, Deborah? 10, 12, 13, something? I mean, you're absolutely amazing. And now we have a public access channel who's here filming us tonight. So congratulations on the great work that you're doing. Also, I saw Jana Laird in the building. Jana, where are you? There she is. Cascade Theater. We can't underestimate what Cascade has done for downtown Reading. It brings so many people in. I'm sure that those of you who own a restaurant in this town, Kenny, I see you. And Kenny, I forgot to mention that you're a board member too. You hid from me in that hat over behind the corner. But you own a restaurant. I mean, you can certainly tell all of us that what an addition like the Cascade Theater has done for Reading. But today we're going to recognize a very special nonprofit organization, and that's Shasta County Historical Society. Gary, you want to come on up?
Okay, where's my Oscar?
Gary, I want to thank you for everything that you've done in the past couple of years. I don't know if you people have been noticing, but Shasta Historical Society, as the young people would say, they're killing it. They've just done some great things in this community. And Gary, thank you for representing. And I understand that you have a couple of things to say. Let me present you with this.
Thank you.
From Viva Downtown first.
Thanks a lot, John. This is the first time in weeks that I've worn long pants. I shouldn't have done it. I mean, you set the style, man.
Thank you.
Before I forget, and at 66 years old, I forget often, tomorrow, 1:30 at the Cascade Theater is going to be an unbelievable presentation on the history of Ellington Peak and the Shasta Livestock Auction Yard. It's kind of the kickoff, our kickoff for the rodeo week. It's a free event at the Cascade, and from what I've heard, I haven't seen the production yet, but it's going to be remarkable. I've got bad news. Oh, but I've got good news also. A person that has initiated a lot of the positive changes that John alluded to is going to be leaving the Historical Society to go on to bigger and hopefully better places. And that's not good news to the Historical Society. She's done an unbelievable job, not only in leaving a legacy for the Historical Society, but a legacy for downtown Reading and for our whole community. She has changed the whole dynamics of our little society. So I'd like to have Christine Stokes and Patricia Lord come forward, please. See, Christine's the bad news because she's leaving us.
Aw, thanks. We're just going to use this whole time to take everybody's time, you know. No. I'm not supposed to talk, but I just want to say thank you so much to everybody from Viva Downtown. You guys have been my supporters, and John's been my mentor. So thank you, Downtown Reading.
We have a little plaque here of appreciation to give to Christine, and it says Christine Stokes, and there's a little stagecoach on the top. With sincere appreciation for your dedication and leadership as Executive Director to actively preserve, promote, and bring to life the history of Shasta County. And then a little quote, it says, "The past pushes itself up into the present, asserting its contemporary relevance." And that's something that I think that we are striving to do with the Shasta Historical Society. Christine, thank you. Now the good news. You always got to end with good news. You know, it says good and bad. Well, I had to go bad and good. So I'd like to introduce to you Patricia Lord, our new Executive Director. Patricia is a native of Chicago, Chicago, Illinois. She has a bachelor's degree in classical civilization from Beloit College. She has master's degrees, 2 of them, both from John F. Kennedy University in the Bay Area, one in museum studies, and the other an MBA with a designation for nonprofit management. A godsend. I mean, to Reading of all places. No, the best place, to Reading. Her experience, after graduating, she worked at the Field Museum in Chicago. She worked for the California Academy of Science in San Francisco, and her most recent employment was with the Buffalo Bill Center of the West in Cody, Wyoming. We've got a gem here, folks, and I'm sure that our community is going to thoroughly enjoy working with Patricia in the next few years. Patricia? Wait, I got to lower.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that I've met over the past week for the warm welcome. And if I haven't met you yet, please feel free to stop by the society to say hello and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Her first day on the job was Monday.
Hey, Jacob, come on up here. Now, there's a reason why we have this particular group playing tonight, and so I'm going to shamelessly plug them because I don't think Jacob yet knows how to plug himself. Jacob Akana how long have you been doing stuff with Viva Downtown? How long have you been helping us move tables and chairs and whatnot?
6 years, maybe? 5 or 6 years. 6 years. I don't know. I never kept track.
Anyway, so it turns out that he's actually semi-brilliant, that he's a terrific musician. I wish I had treated him better all of these years. But he's got a group, and it's called Major Seventh, and here they are over here, and. And so, Viva Downtown, we got each other's backs. And so there's parties coming up over the summer. I know all y'all got all kinds of different things going on during the summer and during the next few months. So here's your band. Jacob, tell them what you can do.
Hi, we are a group of all high school students. We all go to Shasta High School. We're juniors and seniors. 3 of us are juniors. William, the pianist, is a senior, 18 years old. But we're all multi-instrument musicians. We all played in the musical, The Sound of Music. I don't know if any of you saw that. Thank you. But we're all just high school students. We're really passionate about music, and we really just love playing. And we decided to kind of form a group together and try and get gigs. But, we just really love playing. Other than that, yeah.
Where can they get your business cards?
If you want our business cards, just come up to us. We all have them. They look like this, so if you don't get this one, you're not going to be able to get a hold of us, but...
The price is right. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah.
Okay, so people can also find you on Facebook, Major 7th.
Major 7th.
Cool. You know, and I'm sure that Deborah Lucero would agree with me, hey, there's nothing wrong with making money in the arts, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I've lost my place, naturally, on my board. No, you know what? I haven't. Thank you very much. I want to introduce Tammy Jones. Those who don't know Tammy Jones should know Tammy Jones. She's been our volunteer of the year for Viva Downtown. She's my volunteer of the year every year, practically every day. So thank you for putting up with me. And she is going to recognize a downtown business. Tammy, take it away.
Thank you very much. So Viva Downtown would like to recognize the downtown business of 2016. It opened up in November of 2013. The franchise was launched in 2006 and grown to 80 stores in the United States and Canada. All 80 stores are open 3 days a week, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 3. With new products every week and true warehouse pricing, our downtown business has become home to Redding's domestic dreamers. It is the first franchise that opened in California and broke the record for the most successful grand opening in franchise history. That's pretty awesome. Then a second record was broken when it launched its in-store clothing boutique. And a third record was broken for its Girls' Night Out promotion. We would like to recognize Real Deals on Home Decor and owner Gail Buick. They're located at 1419 Yuba Street at Market Street Promenade next to the Post Office Grill. Congratulations, Gail.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, wow.
And if you'd like to say a word?
If anybody knows me, I'm not very often speechless, but this is really nice. This is really nice. When I decided to open a franchise here from my daughter-in-law, talked me into it, and we went and looked at a Real Deals in Medford, Oregon. You know, you ask all over the place of, where do you put it up? Where do I go? And immediately, because I'm born and raised in Redding, and I worked for the Redding School District for years. My husband's a retired Redding fireman for 30 years, and I wanted to do downtown Redding. So many years cruising the Main, and this is just the coolest place right downtown. And so when I got my place right here next to post office, I couldn't be happier. And then when we had all our openings, it's one of those things where you just hope, you go out on a limb and to open a store that you've never done before at all. And it all comes back tenfold of volunteering with, coaching everybody under the sun. I was a 4-H leader forever. All of this stuff that you give to other people, it comes back tenfold. And this is wonderful. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
One of the great things about having a revitalized downtown is that it encourages other groups and organizations that might not be located in downtown to come downtown to do fundraisers or to do events. Tyler Whitlow, you know all about that. We courted One Safe Place a few years back and said, hey, you know what? If you do a figure 8 in the promenade, you've got a mile. And so Walk a Mile in her shoes came down. If you don't know about Walk a Mile in her shoes, ask Tyler. Tyler, wave to everybody. And also, I haven't seen Lucky Just Ronnie in a while. But, somebody from the Treasury Department called me up and told me that I was going to be arrested because I hadn't paid my taxes. And I thought, oh, no. So anyway, I sent him the number of those people that called me. You got right on that, right? I mean, they're already behind bars. I don't even need to ask, do I? Thank you very much. Want to introduce Naomi Yamamoto. As I mentioned, she has been with us for 20 years. Like Jacob, she started out with us when she was 9 years old. So it's really actually amazing. We were able to duck the labor laws as a result of that. And she is going to introduce our 2016 Business Person of the Year.
The mission of Viva Downtown is to promote the social, cultural, and economic growth of downtown Reading. And in our downtown, we have seen so many great examples of this vision. But this evening, we would like to turn our focus on a very special person who has managed to create a multicultural hub, restaurant, art gallery, art center, and entertainment venue all in one. This downtown business owner has created an amazing gathering space from his own vision. This was something he had dreamed of doing, but was inspired to take action after the loss of his 20-year partner in 2014. Out of heartache came determination, creativity, and purpose. In the fall of 2015, Armando Mejorado opened Armando's Gallery House, right here in the Market Street Promenade on Butte Street. Armando, can you come up here? Joan from Reading yelps about Armando's Gallery House, a touch of San Francisco sophistication and elegance in Reading. Art gallery, yes. Armando's artwork flows throughout and carries you along. Food, creative and amazing. Delightful and delicious to eat. Art, food, wine, all combined to make a visit to Armando's Gallery House an exciting and enjoyable experience. And that was just one Yelp review. They are all just like that one. It is entrepreneurs like this who take a unique vision and put into motion hard work, sacrifice, and pure love for their dream that make our downtown special. Armando Mejorado, we are fortunate to have Armando's Gallery House, and we would like to acknowledge you as Viva Downtown's Business Person of the Year.
Oh boy. All right. Normally in my venue, I have control. I'm a little nervous tonight. Come to my house? No problem. So I prepared a little something to read to you guys. Thank you, Naomi, for that. All right, here we go. I would like to start by saying thank you for the great honor. When I started this project almost 2 years ago, I did not think I was going to be standing here being recognized as Businessman of the Year. The idea and concept of the Gallery House was one of survival, desperation, and the primal animal instinct to survive. It was only when I found myself standing on the edge of the jumping point to sink or swim, I chose to open that door, get out of bed, and learn how to walk again. It was in such a dark place that the dream of the gallery house once again gave me a goal to achieve the purpose for living. It was a very emotional and at times mentally exhausting journey to be standing here. It is because of my family, my friends, and all who have been a part of my life that I do what I do. And it is for those who have been following my work over the years that I have not yet met. It is because of you that I will continue to do what I do. I have been told that I have inspired others by opening the doors in Reading. Hopefully, my actions will encourage others to find what they are passionate about and to chase a dream like I have with the gallery house. A while back, my sister said to me, "Brother, there are dreamers, and then there's people like you that make it happen." Though my sister's words are very true, I find myself here because destiny took my partner of 20 years, Gary Desmond. We lost him to cancer in 2014. I had to lose something so great to gain something just as great, and to find out that I am a lot stronger than I give myself credit for. It is because of Gary's passing that I find myself here. I told myself when I began this project that I would give everything I had to make it work, that I'd rather give it my all and fail than to not ever try and live with the regret of not trying. Thank you very much for this recognition.
If anybody has ever borrowed anything, any equipment from Viva Downtown, or done an event downtown, or is a local business downtown that has worked with us, then you already know Brandon Benting. Brandon's a terrific person. He's our main coordinator. He takes care of. Actually, you're a director now. You're one of the. Yeah. See, I forgot that now. Brandon's absolutely terrific. He's been a great asset to Viva Downtown, and he's done some great things from this community. And he's young, so you know, when we say you know, what's the best thing about downtown, you know, a lot of us are looking at the work that we've done, you know, in the past 20 years. But when I think of, you know, Brandon and his cohort, they're the ones that I want to know, what do they want to see in downtown next? Because you know, they're going to be living 20, 30 years from now with the choices that they make. And if the downtown Reading Mall has taught me one thing, it's like, you know, be careful what you build, because you're going to have to live with it for an awfully long time. So. Yeah, if Viva's taught me anything, it's that. And Brandon, I understand that you want to thank some people on behalf of Viva Downtown for us, so come on up.
Thank you, Jacob. So, hi, I'm Brandon. I'm the project director here at Viva. Like John said, it's my job to make sure that events happen the way they're supposed to, and we're legal and we get people here and all that good stuff. But when I do events, I always enjoy it when I have the opportunity to work with other downtown businesses. And so, like in this event specifically, it's catered by Savory Spoon. I want to thank Savory Spoon for the wonderful spread they're putting on. And our beer and wine is provided by The Grape Escape and by Wildcard Brewing, and we want to appreciate them. Something else I want to acknowledge about Wildcard, and Jenny in particular over there, they work with us on our downtown Hops and Shops event that has become hugely successful in the past 3 years. And it is something that we genuinely could not do without them and without Jenny. And we really love having them downtown as a partner now in everything, in being downtown in general. So thank them in particular. And thank you to all of the other downtown businesses who are here present today that we've worked with in all of our events. We appreciate your support, and we like to support you as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Brandon. You know, I love it when Brandon talks about, Jenny over at the Tide House and Wildcard Brewing, because where Wildcard is in the building that the Whites invested in. And because the Whites made that type of investment, I'm sure that they didn't think, okay, while they were penciling that building, let's see, how is Viva going to have a pretty cool fundraiser around this? But things like that just end up happening when you pay attention to quality and making something beautiful and making something nice in downtown. When you make something beautiful and make something nice, other nice things automatically happen, and it returns in ways that you wouldn't have known. So that's just one more reason to thank the Whites for your great building. And also, Jenny, thank you very much for a new event that Viva is doing that's very successful, that we hope to do for the next 20 years. Or as long as I'm able to do it. Brandon's going to be able to do it much longer than I am. Speaking of people who have been doing things for a while, I want to bring up Eileen Davis. Eileen has been our most recent Downtown Volunteer of the Year, but she only wears her crown for a few more minutes because I understand, Eileen, that we have a new Volunteer of the Year.
We do. Thank you, John. So we do have a new recipient for the Volunteer of the Year award, but for quite a time we didn't know if he existed. It's one of those volunteers that he's so fast at what he does, and it's often unseen. But if he didn't do what he did, very much would be seen downtown. He removes graffiti, not just downtown, but all over our city. And I don't even want to know what downtown would look like, what the buildings and the walls would look like if he were not doing this job. So he was a little difficult to find, probably because he was out cleaning graffiti. And I kind of didn't know if he was a real thing for a while. A student in my classroom, his father is a police officer in town for Reading Police Department. And so I asked him, I said, I heard that he works through the Reading Police Department. How can I find out information about him? And so his wife referred me to Captain Roger Moore, and I had an opportunity to speak with him. And Captain Roger Moore said that he is one of the hardest working people that we have here. He has spent countless hours pressure washing and painting over areas, benches, walls. He has made this city a better place. He's a team member for us, and he works together with us, cleaning up walls and encampments, and when we call him, he is there. And when we don't call him, he is there. Lynn not only answers calls to the graffiti hotline, which I just recently found out about, and as a downtown building owner, I am so excited to know that you can call when there's graffiti. Although he is so fast, I don't know if I would get a chance to. And he not only goes out to these calls, but he drives around and patrols areas. And when he finds them, he cleans them, and he makes it a better place for all of us to be in. So Gotham City has Batman. And we do have our own Batman. We don't see him, but he's there, and he makes the city a better place, and he makes downtown a better place. And so we are recognizing Lynn Harriet tonight for cleaning up our city and making it a better place, and for all of the hours that he volunteers and has done for the last 3.5 years without a lot of recognition from downtown. So we appreciate you tonight, and thank you so much. Lynn Harriet, if you'd like to come up. He's real. I won't say what my idea was for finding him. Well, actually, I might. I told John, just give me a spray can, and I'll put something really fun out there. We'll just pull up a chair and wait. So here he is. He exists.
I'd like to thank everybody. And my dad, when I was 3 years old, was a traveling musician, and he was coming through Reading, and he, for people who were around Reading then, worked at Doc Cleary's, believe it or not, and the bowling alley, Timber Lanes. So his job was, I call it elevator music, but he would be the guy back in the room in the piano playing for everyone's enjoyment. And he saw something in Reading that I was only 3, so I don't know what he saw, that he loved. And I don't know what it was, but he loved this town, and I've learned to love it in the last 29 years or so plus a few. And for you people that were here back then, we had neat stuff like the Christmas tree up the street. From my parents' music store, we could look up the street and see the tree. It's a 100-foot tree, and every year a drunk hit it at about 100 miles an hour. And we had neat things back then, like the Arctic Circle, and of course we still have Jeans, and all these neat businesses. And this building here was, I believe, Penny's. We had the only escalator north of Sacramento. And me as a little kid, we used to play in the escalators and get kicked out. And so I grew up where this town, I loved it, and I still do. And one day I was driving down the street and I saw graffiti, and I said, some jerk needs to clean that up. And here I am. Thank you.
Hey, did everybody get a downtown discount card? If you don't have a downtown discount card, get a downtown discount card. They're at either table, at the entrances. All kinds of like great deals. And also want to remind everybody, don't leave without a Viva Downtown donation envelope. How many of you have one in your hot little hands right now? Okay, thank you very much. And that concludes our regular program, but I definitely encourage you all that do so much to stay, have some food with us, have some extra drink with us, not too much, of course, and please fill out, let us know what's the best thing about downtown, and what would you like to see next. Naomi's telling me something. You're having an after party? Okay. That's wonderful. Thank you. Wow. The party turned into another party. I love that. You've doubled our effect. So thank you. Stay, enjoy, talk. Let's figure out some new ways to make a better downtown. Thanks for coming out tonight.